Okay, the future waiting on God. Something God told me is that I'll be going down like a bomb. And I had drops about New York bomb with multiple confirmations. That's in my past videos I've had all sorts of stuff being downloaded about these anti-Semitic Jews. The only way that this can be proved as to the naked eye, this invisible technology, is probably an MRI scan. I'm not sure whether it's related to probes in the brain, in the circumstance with the MRI scans, or stress that affects on the brain. I know that I haven't got any metal probes in my brain or implants or anything like that, so my only point of reference is it's this skull, voice to skull technology that somehow link your skull some way. I still need to research, and whether the person who is a victim of the voice to skull technology directed weapon goes down quickly in mental health. And as I say, I've seen like many videos where people are screaming because they're literally helpless, as I say, because it's invisible. And as you can see, I'm going through it as well because I'm deteriorating fast. I just hope that God intervenes. If you go to the doctors, they will probably not believe you, as they are being attacked by the directed energy weapon. I don't know if that's the right word to say, because a lot of people say it's just like a burst of energy to the body, but this thing's like got you in like a mental concentration camp, so it's like an ongoing thing. They will pass you off as schizophrenic because it's invisible and it can't be proved, but there's a lot of YouTube videos out there that go on about this pain induction and how it's possible for technology to do this now, and like the evidence is there. It's just whether the court of law or like the legal system recognises it, and police and all that, and whether they'll actually do anything about it is another thing. As they're controlled. It's invisible, it doesn't exist, which is their main plain point of getting away with it, which is what I believe the start of a worldwide slow culling program. They keep saying that I'm a test subject because they haven't got the staff, but this could be compared to Logan's Run or The Purge mentally. As I say, from the start they've played games, mental games with, if you do this, this and this, then you'll be released next week from this, or like it'll disappear, like almost like Space Invader games in my brain. Like if you concentrate over here, or if you like look at this over there, then like you can direct the energy away, or being unhelmed or helmed. That I think it's just a way to drive you crazy. Can this technology kill you? Well, I believe that because this is a nervous system, this is in the nervous system by directed energy influence simulation. I'll say that again. Well, I believe that this is a nervous system directed energy induced simulation. I think it uses your body or electrical impulses to fool you into thinking you are actually experiencing the symptoms, which you are, but your body can go on functioning as normal, but it is under stress because you are experiencing the triggered pain signals, but not from genuine symptoms from your body, but from the directed weapon that's fooling your brain. But you do feel the symptoms. It's triggering something in your brain, if that makes sense. I can sit quite relaxed and talking away to my family, but inside I feel like I'm about to go mad because of all the crazy feelings of discomfort I'm having. I wouldn't say I'm in agony, but it's like an internal synthetic feeling of fear. They can switch emotions and feelings around at the will. They say it's based on your own fear, but it isn't. It gets worse when you're fearful. with your own genuine feelings, but it definitely stimulates the brain some way. Aside from pain induction, as I've said earlier, going on about like 5G and satellite, that's the only two links I can find that explain this. I've had moments where I've heard more creaking from my skull when I got one bad helming and my stomach making funny noises, but apparently according to my handler that he can't administer too much pain as he can't bear it, as he claims it would send him mad or might be killed himself, as he said to me, or something, that we're paired together. So without him, it probably could be possible that they could take me out, kill me straight away, but he's paired with me until I pass on, basically. I don't know whether he would get another person, but I would expect he would. So he administers as much pain as he can bear to me, which apparently gets turned around on him as some sort of honour if the overall consciousness of the helm deemed his punishment to be unfair. Unsure if this is true, and if I die he does, as we are attached because he's linked to my head, almost being married or enslaved to a master snake. And so far I've endured it. The only way they can say to relieve the symptoms is to accept that I am a slave and to submit to having demonic sex and being ordered about to do stupid things for my handlers, Jeremy Chatsky's, I'm alleging, entertainment. My faith in God gets me through, and as a child of God I do not entertain demonic entities that interfere with my God-centred life. And I definitely do not want sex with any demonic entity. And Tom York feels the same as me, being abused sexually too. He's suffered like a lot of abuse since getting into the music industry, personal abuse and like abuse from the helm as well, like many others that play the devil's advocates because they're forced to do so, otherwise they get a helm in. And like you can see that I'm getting red on my neck. I feel like dropping some days, but I have to keep grinning and bearing it. Both me and Tom are united in our orthodox Christian view and hope this will be over pretty soon, before we cannot cope anymore. We have had visual confirmations and visions of the New World Order being turned on its head somehow, with Tom York's head on some previous pictures that come up on Facebook, and that's no coincidence. Over New York, and his face in the Statue of Liberty's head thrown, smashed to the floor. And also I've had confirmations about a base of a Statue of Liberty on my head, indicating what we have known in the previous structure of our establishment will be overturned. So I had like some sort of pattern that I saw in a towel, which actually mentioned in a few videos earlier, which had this picture of me like with the statue, my face in the Statue of Liberty. So it's like how our institutions, educational institutions, are so structured with these secret societies and these illuminated ones, that I feel that God's going to overturn this, and the average underdog is going to get their piece of the pie at last, because we have been under a mind control system for quite a long time. I just thought I'd like to end with a prayer. Lord, I pray for all those that are holding their head up in the helm, that are defying this demonic tank of consciousness, Lord, that's false, that's based in the devil's values, or lack of them. I pray for those, pray for your protection over them and myself, Lord, and my family, that they don't get my family into the helm to control them, because this is a horrible thing. And I pray for the UK, Lord, I pray for these evil structures to come down and for a new beginning to be fruitful. I pray for Tom as well, and his family and his group members. I pray for protection over them too, Lord. And I pray for my enemies that are in this home, Lord. I pray for anyone that can be captured towards you, Lord. I pray for that open doors. I pray for like things in place for people who are trying to escape the sorcery. This is pretty big, and I'm sure that God's hand is in it. And I think probably the UK are coming into something pretty large, to say the least, with all this, and like the stuff I've mentioned about meat as well. This evil is going to be brought to the forefront. Okay, I'll just leave it there. Thank you.